How are we doing, ladies and gents? Gorge George back for another preview. A bit different this time. I'm allowed, got hands free, so yeah, it's a bit of a different setup now. We got West Ham on the weekend. We're going to the Olympic Stadium, so I'm really looking forward to it. I haven't been to the ground yet, but I'm going to take a pair of binoculars just in case I can't see from where I'm sitting. But yeah, I've got my ticket. I'm going to be there Saturday. I haven't managed to do it before Atletico, so I'm going to talk a little bit about that game. Then I'm going to give you my starting 11 and obviously my score prediction. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and notification bell for my vlog when it comes out on Saturday night. So obviously on Tuesday night we played Atletico. We drew 1-1, but we created loads of chances. It was a bit unfortunate that we didn't win the game. I don't understand how Morata didn't score his one-on-one. Willian missed it, a sitter really. I know he's a bit far out and there was a bit of a bobble, but he really should have been finishing that chance for the quality that Willian is. I know he's been getting a bit of stick with Chelsea fans lately, but he's got to be sticking that away for me. And Christensen had two really good opportunities to score. There was loads of chances that I could speak about. Sabacosta's shot in the first half, great save from All Black, and also in the first half, Morata had another shot as well, which I thought went in. So, and you can see that from my vlog. So if you haven't seen that yet, go check it out. But yeah, if we want to progress in Champions League, we have to finish those chances. And in the 3-5-2, I think we really can beat anyone. Like, we look fantastic. The amount of chances that we create against Swansea, the amount of chances we create against Newcastle, the amount of chances that we create against Atletico, we can beat anyone on our day. Eden Hazard's on fire. Christensen, Cahill and Azpilicueta look fantastic at the back. And we've got a really good foundation to build on and just push forward and try to go as far as we can. Bring on Barcelona, bring on PSG, bring on Besiktas, whoever it is, I do not care, because I know if we play our best, we can win. We can get through any of those teams. But yeah, I want Barcelona. It's always been magical when we play Barcelona, and it's always an exciting game to watch. So I'm hoping that we get Barcelona, because I think we can get past them. So yeah, the draw's on Monday. So let's see who we get, and we'll take it from there, one game at a time. So yeah, we got West Ham tomorrow, or a 12:30 kickoff at the Olympic Stadium. I'm going to be there. I'm going to try and get there for 11:30. So if you see me at the ground, just come say hello. I've always got time for people who watch my channel or know me from 90 Min. So yeah, make sure you just, if you see me, just come say hello. I'm always free to talk. Really?
I can hear you. It's fine. We're not interrupting, are we? We're not going to.
Yeah, but you're there.
We'll go back out here then. Bye.
Obviously, West Ham lost against Man City late on, with Silva scoring a fantastic goal. But they did defend well. They got a goal. They scored the goal in this first half against Man City. No one was really expecting it. David Moyes seems to have been getting them playing well and just sitting back trying to soak up pressure and hit them on the counter, because they have got some good players going forward. Michael Antonio, Lanzini, you can argue Sacco, but those two I'm really worried about is Antonio and Lanzini when they go forward. So we have to be wary of them. But I think with Christensen and Cahill and Azpilicueta at the back, we could deal with them quite comfortably. But going forward, we just look fantastic in this 3-5-2. So yeah, Marcos Alonso had a rest against Atletico Madrid, and that's fair enough. He looked tired. He made a mistake against Newcastle, so it was rightly for Antonio Conte to give him a rest, because he deserves it. He played pretty much the whole of last season, and he's played pretty much every game this season. So let him have a rest, and hopefully he comes back against. I expect him to start against West Ham tomorrow. So yeah, when we go forward, we look fantastic. It's all about who we're going to start in the centre. It's either going to be Bakayoko or Danny Drinkwater next to N'Golo Kante. Cesc Fabregas playing that more forward role in the three. But look, when Cesc Fabregas is allowed to be that free midfielder, he doesn't have to do the donkey work when we're defending. So he can always be on the front foot when we win the ball back. And that's normally when N'Golo Kante wins us the ball back. He can win us the ball back early on, give it to Cesc, and we're on the attack already. So this new formation, the 3-5-2, gets the best out of everyone. And with our wing backs, we seem to have Victor Moses and Sabacosta playing fantastic at the moment. Really good competition there. I know against Swansea when Victor Moses came on, he didn't look great, but against Newcastle, he looked fantastic. So some really good competition for Sappacosta and Victor Moses on that right wing back role. And let me just mention Eden Hazard. He is fantastic. I'm really worried about him going either in the summer or in a couple of summers. We really need to keep hold of him. We need to get him to sign that new deal. We need to give him whatever he wants. Give it to him, because he needs to stay at Chelsea if we want to progress season upon season. He needs to stay at Chelsea. So give him anything he wants. Get him to sign his contract, and let's get that out of the way. But he is on fire at the moment. He just looks fantastic when he goes forward. Every time he goes forward, I think we can score. Because against Atletico, I remember he had 3 or 4 players around him, and he'd done all 4 of them at one go. It was just unreal to watch. He is unreal to watch. And he got us back in the game. He put in a low cross, and Savic put it back into his own net. But yeah. And then Alvaro Morata. Lately, he's been doing okay for me. He hasn't been doing poorly, but he hasn't been doing fantastic. So yeah, he scored against United, and he obviously scored against Newcastle. But I want him to be, especially against teams like Newcastle, Swansea, and West Ham, I want him to be scoring 2 or 3. He's got to be the striker now where we could go, he can score 2 or 3 here now. So yeah, Morata has got to step up his game for me. I know he's only been at Chelsea for a short period of time, but he's got abundance of quality behind him. So I'm hoping that against West Ham he can get 2 goals or 3 goals and really show the quality of why we brought him in the summer. Obviously, there's a debate whether he's better than Lukaku or if they're on the same levels. I would say at the moment Morata is, because he could do a lot more. He can take on players, he can run the channels, he can hold up the ball, do all these little flicks and tricks, and he can score with his left foot, right foot, header. He's a goal poacher. He can score, shoot from far. So he really does look fantastic, Morata. The only thing I would say, there's parts where he tries to do these flicks, and it's at the wrong time. It's not highlight reel. So yes, do it when you can. Like that flick against West Brom when he put in Hazard. Fantastic. A great idea. The one where he's against United when he's back-heeled it over his head. Fantastic when it comes off. But you've got to understand when to do that and when not to do that. So, yeah, that's the only thing I would say he needs to improve on is his decision-making at times. But he's looking fantastic. I just want him to step up that extra gear where he gets 2 or 3 goals against these lesser teams. But let's go on to my starting 11. I'm going to put Courtois in goal. He's been fantastic. That save against Atletico where it's come off the post, the player's come in, putting a diving header. I don't know how he got back across that box to save it. But yeah, he just looks fantastic. Again, another player that we need to get signed in these contracts. Keep him at the club for as long as possible, because I don't see, unless we go get someone like Donnarumma from AC Milan, but we need to keep Thibaut. Like, it's whether Real Madrid go for De Gea or Courtois, then it's going to be hard to keep hold of him if Real Madrid come calling, because obviously his comments in the press in the past couple of days, he said that he's always got ties to Spain because his family live out there and his kids live out there. So it's when Real Madrid come calling, it's going to be hard to keep hold of him. But if we get him to sign his contract, get a big release clause in there, I'm sure we could keep him for a good few seasons still. So yeah, Thibaut goes in goal for me. My back line is going to be the same back line that started against Atletico Madrid. It's going to be Gary Cahill, Christensen and Azpilicueta. There's arguably that Rudiger could come in for Cahill or Christensen could step out. Not because don't get me wrong, Christensen has looked fantastic. I don't want him coming out of this team. But we have to, he's only 21. Give him time where he's not, right, I've made the first team now, I don't have to give everything. If you take him out of the team, he's like, I've still got to fight for my position. So if we take Christensen out for this game, it's okay. Do you know what I mean? So there's a long season ahead for Christensen to show why we need him at the back line every game. So if we take Christensen out for Rudiger, no problem. If David Luiz comes in, no problem. So, but that's my back three. Gary Cahill, Christensen and Azpilicueta. My wing backs are going to be Marcos Alonso and Sappacosta. I think Victor Moses was fantastic against Newcastle, fantastic against Atletico Madrid. but he's only been back for 2 games. So there's not rushing back. So Zappacosta starts for me. In my midfield 3, I'm going to put N'Golo Kante, Danny Drinkwater and Cesc Fabregas. I think Bakayoko, he had a great first half against Atletico Madrid. He put in a good couple of balls. He was winning some few headers. The Bakayoko that we know that is there. But the second half wasn't so great for him. And I think because the second half wasn't that great, Chelsea fans forget about what he did in the first half. So it's a bit disappointing about that. But he's only 22. Like, give him time. Give him time to develop at Chelsea and become that centre midfielder that we know he can become. Yes, Fabregas. He's been magical. It's like that song that we sing for him. Fabregas is magic. He wears his magic hat. And whenever he picks up the ball, I keep saying this, but the passes are fantastic. He's just unreal. He's getting on 30, or he's over 30 now. So to keep doing what he's doing, he's just fantastic. His legs don't seem to be there when he's running with the ball. But when he picks up these passes, you can't take him out of the team. So Cesc Fabregas goes in there for me. My top 2, this was going to be surprising to a couple of people. I'm going to obviously put in Eden Hazard because he's on fire and he looks fantastic. The only way players can stop him is if they foul him, kick him. That's the only way they can stop Eden Hazard. So Eden Hazard goes in for me. This one's going to be a bit controversial. Michy Batshuayi, I'm going to put up top. I think it's a game that he could... When he came on against Atletico, I was really impressed by him. I said at the end of my vlog that maybe he wasn't injured. Maybe he was working on his hold-up play. Maybe he was working on chasing down the ball. Maybe he was working on his first touch. Because he looked really good against Atletico. Maybe he's more of an impact sub, but the only way we can find that out is if we start him in a game. And I think against West Ham, we can do that because West Ham have not been great of late. So if Michy Batshuayi starts, I think we can see whether if he wants to fight for this spot against Morata. So Michy Batshuayi goes in for me. Give Morata a rest, and if it's not going great in the first half, you could bring him on at maybe 50, 55 minutes. So it's not going to be a massive risk if we put Michy Batshuayi in because he's got to show why he's got to stay at the club, why we don't want to go in January and buy a striker. He needs to show that now, and I think he's come back in the right way. Against Atletico, he just looked unreal, and that's the Michy Batshuayi that I want every game. For the whole game, not just for those final 10 minutes. So I'm going to put Michy Batshuayi leading the line for Chelsea. So yeah, if you don't agree with my starting 11 or think it should be different, whether Victor Moses should start, or Rudiger should start, David Luiz should start, or Morata, obviously because I put Michy Batshuayi in, let me know in the comments down below. So on to my score prediction. I'm going to predict West Ham 1, because obviously it's at their ground, so I'm going to give their score first. So West Ham 1, Chelsea 3. So I'll see you all there tomorrow at the Olympic Stadium. Don't forget to subscribe down below, hit the like button, leave some comments down below. And yeah, hit that notification bell so you can see my vlog straight away when it comes up. But yeah, if you haven't seen my last vlog, go check it out. It was against Atletico Madrid, 1-1. But yeah, so don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to hit the notification bell, leave some comments, hit the like, share it, share my channel with all your friends. I really, really appreciate it. And last but not least, come on you Blues!